It's time to decide.
Nice try, but I'm no deviant.
What? How could I have unlocked the path?
Shit.
Why was the other path not unlocked? I'm sorry.
What are you doing? They're going to kill him.
Alice, I'm sorry. I need to protect you as well.
Luther! They're coming. We've got to go.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Kara, no!
Not this time.
Get down! Don't move.
Please don't kill me.
No, Kara! Alice, no!
Please don't kill me.
Come on, let's get out of here.
We made it. Everybody's alive. There's some Kara, Alice, and Luther. Connor is a deviant. Marcus has once again to decide what his next step should be. Apologize to Kara? They're here.
I thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border. Marcus. Save our people.
It's my fault the humans managed to locate Jericho. I was stupid. I should have guessed they were using me. I'm sorry, Marcus. I can understand if you decide not to trust me.
You're one of us now. Your place is with your people.
There are thousands of androids at the Cyberlife assembly plant. If we could wake them up, they might join us and shift the balance of power.
You want to infiltrate the Cyberlife Tower? Connor, that's suicide.
If anyone could do it,
Trust me.
that's Connor.
They'll let me in. If anyone has a chance of infiltrating Cyberlife, it's me.
If you go there, they will kill you.
There's a high probability. But statistically speaking, there's always a chance for unlikely events to take place.
Be careful.
I love you, Marcus.
It's time to decide. Last time around, following the death of Luther around Alice, I saw red. I saw no other logical next step than taking them down. Taking down the city, government, the country, as a response to the brutality they've shown us.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
And I realized right choices.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them peacefully that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen.
Conrad, Alice in the background.
Others will take our place and continue this fight. Are you ready?
Everybody looking onto us. Kara, Alice, Connor, everyone else. Together. We will do it. Final preparations were made. Notes were written down just to reassure myself whenever I feel unsure. It's time to finish what we started.
313-248-317. I'm expected.
Identification successful.
Okay. Go ahead.
We're at Cyberlife, which is obviously different than last time. Last time, unable to become a deviant, we were about to shoot Marcus before being stopped by Hank. Now, as a deviant, make ourselves to the Cyberlife Tower, trying to convert as many androids as possible for our cause. But obviously, things won't be that easy. And I will once again have to say that going into this blind on a first playthrough would have been probably incredible. But even now, after having read what will happen and what it will have to do, I'm insanely excited.
We'll escort you.
Thanks. I
Again,
know where to go.
Maybe. But I have my orders.
only read everything. No idea how these scenes will look like. But still exciting in that way. It's not just me just literally replaying what I've seen, but what I've read. So,
Agent 23 identified. Connor android identified. Agent 47 identified.
Agent 47, what a surprise. I'm behind you, don't worry, buddy. I'm more nervous than you are, I'm sure of it. Slow beginning. Just walk in. Getting a bit of a feeling for the area. And there's the elevator. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a bit Steve Rogers today.
Level 31.
Voice recognition validated. Access authorized.
Reach warehouse on level 49. Now to say straight up, I know that I can hack this camera, but I was told it will disallow me from seeing a cool cutscene play out, so I'll let that. Oh, wait, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Welp! The captain's in the house! Woo, 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 woo. Just yesterday I made a post about how Connor is the easily most badass character I've seen in any freaking video game. And this statement just continues to...
Please indicate your identity and destination.
Just continues to be...
Agent 54. Level sub 49.
Voice recognition.
just continues to be...
Access authorized.
Well... been proven right. But now...
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you alright?
I'm really cold.
Trust me. It will be important. I have to hide here already? Oh. That's convenient. You never know.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No! Please don't hurt me! Shut up on your knees!
What are we gonna do?
We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus.
I don't think I can save them.
Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything! Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Let's meet up there like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
Come on, get moving. Hurry up, get in.
Can I go to? I don't know. I'm not sure. I just know I have to sneak past here.
It's Luther.
But
Help him, Alice.
again,
Soldiers are
we
everywhere.
will.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're gonna...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No! Please!
Fuck. Didn't we literally pick up a gun? What did we... I mean, that makes less noise, I guess.
She's hiding nearby.
Car, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go before they see you.
Alice.
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close, but we don't have much time.
I mean, he does have a very big helmet on his head, but worse tunnel vision than Dead by Daylight players. I'll just have to say it like that. Again, though, what a morbid yet powerful section.
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
Routes. Safer. Checkpoint risky. I know what I have to do. And even if not, I'll say it like this.
I don't like humans who carry guns.
I'll be ashamed enough to just restart, but it's okay.
Stay calm, all right, Luther?
You're a big boy. It's okay.
Don't do anything until I say so.
It's okay.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
Our car just broke down. We're finishing on foot. We live nearby.
He suspects something.
Stay calm.
Oh, that's so insane that they can do that! I didn't even know.
Girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's cold. We really have to get her home fast.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
So am I.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
my precious.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment.
I'm actually not sure.
The one they call Marcus.
I'm pretty sure that if I would have played this blindly, I probably would have taken the safer detour.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
I really hope, by the way, that the PS are fine. It says once again that the coding is a bit over, you know, which is. I hope the FPS are fine. I really hope they are. I'm not sure why, by the way. Again, it's playing on 70 for me, which is really good. So. Okay, it's gone now. Again, technology, man. If I had the money, I would be buy myself an even better PC and everything, right? But like, I'm just a young guy living by himself, right? I'm no millionaire. Like, if I buy anything next, it would be a PlayStation 5 finally to finally play Until Dawn. But, anyways, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what's important. That is getting to a good ending. Last time around, we were leading a revolution, an assault. This time, we will remain our ground, stay peaceful.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now. We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free.
Interesting that they're shooting on anybody but the leader. That is what I have to do, unfortunately. It's crazy though. Raise hands, raise fist. Does it matter what I do? I guess it was the logo we chose, so we remain.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
Sadly, they will. It's like mentioned in saying that this is what we have to go for in order to achieve the peaceful ending. Going through so much pain and death. Just to be free.
All teams, hold your fire.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
Marcus, what do we do now?
We hold out. As long as we can.
Ooh, that was a great switch. Okay, that's what I said. That's what I saw. This is the only thing that changes now, because I didn't hack the camera. Shit. But it will apparently give me more badass Connor, so I'm in for it. Let's go. Woo! 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 He just Sherlock Holmes him. He prepared everything beforehand and then boom! Yeah, that was worth to see. Connor, I love you so much. I have to reach a specific point here before I can... what I want to do.
Step back, Connor! And I'll spare him.
Sorry, Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
It's a good old Doppelganger. Which again, I would have loved to play it blind, but I just, for this playthrough, really didn't want to take any second chances, you know? Honestly, I could have still tried it, if I think about it. Could have still said, you know what, just... honestly... Alice's sneeze. I honestly probably should have done it that way. Just replay everything up until after Crossroads. Knowing that the two choices I made with Morris in the beginning would lead to me being able to become a deviant and then try a battle for the drop myself and see what would have happened. Maybe we should have done that honestly, to see how I would have played through all of that. How I would have played through the Cyberlife Tower by myself, and how I would have played through the Kara chapter by myself. If it would have led to another disaster, then well, always the other 4 technique, right? Kind of regretting it now, honestly, because again, it would have made these moments probably much cooler to see like, oh my god, what another Connor, holy shit. But again, we played for the first time already anyway, so it's all just bonus at this point.
We don't have tickets, they won't let us on.
We're
stuck here now. What are we going to do?
Know where I have to go to. Another very morbid yet fascinating aspect of this game.
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
We need to steal the tickets, otherwise we will not be able to leave. A lot of morbid and moral choices you have to do in order to make it out.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Again, I have no idea what I would have done here, honestly. It's really hard to imagine right now.
We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. They were right here.
This is once again what I mean, you know? What a choice. You have to think egoistically for yourself and your own safety, but therefore leave parents with their young baby on their own in the cold winter night. That's brutal, man. And again, I'm not sure what I would have done in the moment if I would have really just said autopilot, I need to keep Alice safe, I will keep the tickets, or if with the empathy myself would have said, you know, I'm sorry, here they are. Where do I have to go to? To go to that soldier, it seems. Within the line though, right? I don't think I can rush forward like that. Right next to the other soldiers. Or? Do I? What is the right choice? Whoa. Do I need to wait? Or what is the idea? Bless you, Alice. I actually... the bus. Well, will they move themselves or... I actually don't know right now. I guess I just... Okay.
Got your tickets?
Yes, here they are.
Okay, go ahead.
Scared for a moment. It seemed like I'm just passing by the line. Oh, what now? Catch the bus. Hey there. Thank you for keeping us safe.
What's going to happen to that family and their baby?
They'll be alright, I promise.
Will they die because of us?
I would say that. No.
No, of course not.
I mean, they're normal humans. I think they should be fine. Like, obviously this is now an inconvenience for them, but I believe that they will make it safe. Again, we didn't have another option. The only option to safely get our freedom is sadly by just steal their tickets. It's not a choice.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me. Hey, help me!
They're strong. Well, we knew that already. I'm actually not sure, by the way, if this is the only way to keep all of your companions alive as well.
We all know that's not going to stop them.
Because I remember that both Simon and Josh died during the assault.
I know it was not in
The one that we did on the camps.
but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Check soldiers' positions, support your people.
Many of our people have fallen. The humans have no pity for those who are different.
Won't stop there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
Do you think Connor has any chance of making it?
I hope so.
We can only count on ourselves now.
It's, by the way, actually possible that if we do not trust him in the Night of the Soul, that we would have actually killed Connor on the spot there. I mean, damn. But again, that's far.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
I'm dying.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Quality. Quality of life free? Doesn't matter. I don't think it does. Support your people. The last thing... I have a few more things to do, actually. Again, it's kind of sad, though, how to get the best ending, you have to endure so much. To reach a point of freedom, so many have to give their lives, and it's just sad that this is how it has to be, you know?
Are you alright?
Oh, that's the same dude we would have met all afraid during the battle.
It could have been me. I'm scared I'd...
It's again, though, a very strong message from the game. In order to achieve freedom, unfortunately, many will have to leave their lives to achieve it.
But I can't stand by while they kill our people.
I mean, finally...
You understand that?
I mean, he did kind of literally stand next to it. I, again, by the way, do not understand how they shoot random androids in the crowd instead of just, you know, the leader up front, but what do I know? I mean, I'm glad they don't, but... It's time for one final symbol of peace. Before we now talk to our love. Ahead of the final confrontation.
This won't hold him for long, but I guess it's better than nothing.
They're slaughtering us on the other side of that barbed wire. Nothing we can do about it. Did I make the right choices? Maybe we could have avoided all of this.
You're the hope of our people. I trust you. We all trust you. No matter what happens now, we're making history.
I love how it's being done right in front of one of these LED screens. Androids on it. Many, many powerful messages hidden in basically every corner. What now? All our ground.
Marcus, come look!
Once again, I found it. Oh. They literally, any point could just have 4 snipers sitting there waiting to get your head there, but...
I won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap.
I think I have to accept here.
They want to get you out in the open. Don't go, Marcus.
They could have shot me 50 times already at this rate, right?
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
That's literally, like I mentioned, the only aspect here at the moment.
Chance I'll have to take.
If they wanted to kill us, they could have done so 1,000 times. Helicopters above us. Just overrun us. It's just a matter of time. That slimy asshole Perkins, though.
In a few minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them.
That's the thing with the military.
You're the last remaining deviants.
As long...
I'm not afraid to die.
as nobody can see
If I
it,
give my life for what I believe in, then I
governments do what they want. You can't trust them.
You seem to really care about her. You don't want her to die, do you? You know, you could both be free. You could forget about all this. You could start a new life someplace else, just the two of you. Her life's in your hands, Marcus. Just say the word and she'll be spared.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
Fantastic dialogue scene. No soundtrack. Just a bit of wind. Distance. Once again, I'm not sure what I would have chosen if I didn't know what I would have had to choose.
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
But we did the right choice.
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Fuck.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
I'm sorry, Hank. You shouldn't have got mixed up in all this.
Forget about me. Do what you have to do.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do. Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are. Are you going to save your partner's life? Or are you going to sacrifice him? All right. All right. You win.
What is that for a fucking quick time event, dude? What the fuck was that? Do they have any idea how difficult it is to properly balance those joysticks around? Woo! It's literally...
Thanks, Hank. I don't know how I would have managed without you.
It's literally like two Anakin Skywalkers against each other.
It's me, Hank. I'm the real Connor.
Good old Doppelganger.
The other is a sack of shit. Question is, who's who?
What are you doing, Hank? I'm the real Connor. Give me the gun and I'll take
Don't
care of it.
move!
Why don't you ask us something? Something only the real Connor would know.
As always.
Jimmy's bar. I checked 4 other bars before I found you.
I actually don't even know right now who is who, actually. I think it's the left one because he asked about the questions. I think that Conrad just knows about it. Yeah, exactly. This is fucking great.
Sumo. His name is Sumo. I knew that too.
Why is that so funny? But you know what you really have to ask?
My son, what's his name?
Cole. His name was Cole. And he just turned 6 at the time of the accident. It wasn't your fault, Lieutenant. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Cole needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it. So an android had to take care of him.
What a difference.
Cole didn't make it.
Atmosphere, this exact same dialogue takes here.
You think one of us is responsible for your son's death?
Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. He was the one that took my son from me. Him in this world where the only way people can find comfort is...
It's the exact same dialogue, but it feels so different.
I knew about your son too. I would have said exactly the same thing. Don't listen to him, Hank. I'm the one who...
Fucking go.
Yeah, I've learned a lot since I met you, Connor. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place. Go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Thank you, partner. Thank you.
Wake up!
When September... I gotta stop with these cringe interruptions to epic moments. Every word in the English language and I have a fitting quote for it. Oh wait, it's wake me up. I'm so stupid, I'm sorry. Good way to ruin moments, Nicholas. This is obviously insanely epic, man. Goddamn. That's interesting to see that many have their normal cars still. Not everybody can afford the futuristic ones. It's time for a final steps. Only a few more steps away from freedom. Freedom that I was unable to reach.
Excuse me, what's going on?
First time around.
All passengers must leave the bus. Please move along.
But will hopefully now.
This way, please.
As if I...
We're doing temperature checks.
Ooh.
We're trapped.
What are we gonna do, Kara?
If I can understand French, man. Thanks, Kara, for translating.
Don't worry, Alice. We'll be fine.
Okay. I don't have to leave straight away.
We can't get through, Kara. We both know that.
Okay.
I'll think of something. There's got to be a way out of this.
We can't let them stop us. Not that we're so close. All that matters now is you and Alice. I can save you, Kara.
No.
It's time. We will make it together.
I'll do it.
Also so painful of looking back at it, you know? Rose.
Rose.
This mistake I did. Which ultimately was so easy to avoid too, right? I barely had to do anything to save him there in the freighter. It was really just...
Jerry?
ID, please.
Really just me being impatient. Or scared, better said.
You risked your life to save us, Carl. If you and the little girl need me, I'll be there.
Damn. Okay, I didn't even know that. I actually did not even know. Like, again, I read upon what I will have to do, but I, like mentioned, do not know how it plays out in front of me, so the fact that
Where the hell do you think you're going?
just to the bathroom, please.
My daughter needs to go to the bathroom.
Please. It's actually them offering themselves for us instead of me just making them. That's actually so touching, man. It's not me who would have just gladly sacrificed themselves for my greater good, but them being willing to die for Alice.
I'm so glad you're safe. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified. I thought you might have been killed. Thank God you're all right.
You're leaving Detroit?
They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're crossing the river as we speak. Adam and I are gonna meet them on the other side.
Rose. If anything should happen,
I'll be there, Kara.
you gave me your brother's address. Do you think that
Of course. He'd be delighted to have you. We're going there too. You'll be safe with him.
They're checking for androids. We won't make it through.
You have to. You know what they'll do if they catch you.
What's happening with Marcus?
He's protesting peacefully outside one of the android camps. Whatever happens now, he's already made the history books.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
It's time.
Next, please. ID, please.
Please. I just want to be free.
And this is how it all connects.
Welcome to Canada.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the Deviants' demonstration by force this time.
North!
It's time to finish our story. Without violence, we're saving our people. Okay, maybe a bit of violence. Well, I mean, we're not killing anybody. We're not killing anybody.
Tell them to stand down. At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from Cyberlife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the Deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
You did it, Marcus. We did it. This is a great day for our people.
Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
We're free. They want you to speak to them, Marcus.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
One last mission.
Amanda? Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
Insane.
I'm afraid I can, Connor.
That even if the system
You accomplished your mission.
goes a different route, they can find a way to accomplish it themselves, which would be shooting markers right now. But just as Kamsky said, I always leave an... There it is. Can I run? Connor, I know it's stormy, but... I mean, it's right next to us, so... But yeah, just like Kamsky said, there's always an emergency exit to leave the program to be able to do the right choice. What? No. What even is this button combination, though? Do you know how much I have to... crank my fingers around?
Our bitterness and bandage our wounds, where we forgive our enemies. Humans were both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now, we are free!
I'm not sure if you can see it due to lightning and everything, but I have 2 huge tears on my cheeks. Can you see it? Again, the light is a bit... makes things a bit difficult, but... we did it. We cried helping ourselves, as we saw what happened the first time. Drastically, we failed the first time. And as I said near the end, it would have actually been more epic and more satisfying to fix the mistakes we know about, and then try to finish it on our own. So that for the Battle of Detroit, I would have known what to do, which would have made things maybe a bit more surprising, and therefore maybe even more emotional, but as you saw, even with knowing what I have to do, as mentioned, I didn't see anything before, I only read upon what I have to do. I was in tears. Even despite having played through the game already, and having known what I will have to do to make the good ending happen, the good ending still left me with tears down my face. Which I think should tell you one of 2 things. One, that I'm a very emotional person that gets very attached to characters and can be very affected by video games and movies. While that's true, it also means the second thing, which is that this game remains not just as a personal favorite, but in my personal opinion, one of the greatest games of all time. The variety, the story, the characters, the setting that I still wish would be explored even further in a longer game. It's an absolute treat. It was an epic experience even the second time around. And even though I, like mentioned, needed to help myself to get the ending that I was craving for, it's still simply epic. Not sure if I want to call it perfect, because obviously there are things in between where you could say, hey, I maybe would have enjoyed this to be differently. But this is how butterfly effects work. Everything can be. I literally wiped the tears out of my face less than 3 minutes ago. And here they are, giving me another epic, but that's what I was looking for. All game. Hank was rough towards us, grumpy, defensive, and even when we were his friends, we were just partners. But now, that hug truly tells me we're friends. Again, it's like, come on! I just cleaned my face 3 minutes ago. Like, What else can I say now? What hasn't been said already? Again, I replayed the game mostly the same as I did to the first playthrough. At least for Kara and Marcus, because I was really satisfied with what I did there. The biggest differences were in the Conrad playthrough. And again, you could be playing through this game 50 times and go with 50 completely different outcomes that obviously may have similar endings or endings to chapters, but the way they connect each other. It's a prime showcase of how fascinatingly incredible and intriguing choice-based games can be. The type of games that I personally probably love the most. Hence my fascination and admiration for Dark Beaches Anthology, the Quarry and Until Dawn, most forefrontly. As said already, Detroit Become Human, one of the greatest games I've ever had the pleasure to play. Now, probably the last time I touched it. Not sure if I will ever play it again. Maybe one day in the future. Who knows, 20 years from now or something. I may have a child or something. I'll sit down with them together and play through it again. Who knows. But for myself, I'm probably satisfied with what I played. The first, very unique and depressing playthrough. And then the second, with help required, but still emotional and satisfying second playthrough. I may be doing a few more bonus reaction videos, like reacting to different endings, specific scenes, all Connor deaths, stuff like that. Right, I already thought a bit about something there. And maybe, who knows, I'll go ahead and actually make a video like I did for, or have been doing for Until Dawn and the other games for Detroit Become Human. Talking about favorite moments, talking about what I loved about it, especially that I haven't said already, or just in a better detail. Ranking videos too, it's something like that, right? Make a video further explaining why I think that this is one of the greatest games ever, and why it's one of my personal favorite games of all time. I maybe would even consider it to be in the top 5. Okay? I will always know my top 2. Or top 3, better said. My top 3 has always been, 4 years now, Until Dawn, Pokemon Black 2, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. These 3 games, the amount of time I've invested into them and the amount of both enjoyment they've given me and pleasure, that's quite unreachable. But maybe Detroit Become Human takes its place behind them. I don't think there's anything else left to say. So with that, an army of me, survivors, and moral victory. 3 achievements. The end. Safe harbor, my turn to decide partners. Did I just make 6 achievements? 7. Happy family. For the moment though. Wow. Even this ending is still considered to be just for the moment. Again, it's already said, it's insane how you have to go through so much just to achieve this ending. Would have died if we accepted the deal. It's insane. We did that once. Cyberlife HQ, which a lot of people reached. I did in the first playthrough, which is quite crazy. Oh wow. The mission could have ended if I reached a different floor. I didn't attack the guards, I guess. Oh. Attack new Connor. Connor fights. Connor and grabs gun. Sumo. What name? Oh. I think 0. I think that this means 0%. Yeah, because yeah. And then Road Street, Luther saved in Crossroads, save Luther, checkpoint. Approach checkpoint. There's been an ending here. Bus terminal. Meet some mother. Parent drop tickets. Steal tickets. Wow, there was a lot of different things happening. Or could have happened here. I think this is the one river. Taken. Stole the tickets. Chicken order. There were a few more things we could have done at the temperature check. Sacrifice no one. And with that, I can say once again, thank you for joining me. Made my way through Detroit Become Human. Was my last playthrough of it. As mentioned, I don't think I will be playing the game as a story again, at least anytime soon. Who knows, once again, like mentioned, in the future, I want to play it with somebody else, just re-experience it for myself. I already have to plan to do that with games, you know. Who knows how it will feel like if you do it when you're much older. But yeah, I might be doing a few more bonus videos and reactions about the game. Other than that, that's all I have to say is thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, have been happy. See you again soon. My channel.